Let me ask you something real quick. What's stopping you? Because 9 times out of 10, it's not your job, your past, or your circumstances. It's the excuses you keep feeding yourself. Well, you're too tired. I don't have time. I'll start Monday, but let me tell you, your dreams don't care about your excuses, and neither does the clock. While you're making reasons someone else is making progress, you're not tired. You're just comfortable. You're not stuck. You're just scared. Today, we're flipping the script. This isn't motivation. This is a wake-up call. So lock in, because if you're serious about leveling up, it starts with this truth, and you must be stronger than your excuses. Period. Excuses don't pay bills. Action does. Excuses are free, but they cost you everything. They don't bring progress, results, or income. Every time you say, I'm tired, or I'll do it tomorrow, you're choosing to stay stuck. Life doesn't reward intentions, it rewards execution. Successful people feel tired too. They feel fear, doubt, and stress. But what separates them is their response, and they move forward anyway. You have goals, dreams, and responsibilities. You owe it to yourself and those depending on you to rise above the noise in your head. Start training your mind to act even when you don't feel like it. You don't get stronger by giving in to weakness. You get stronger by pushing through it. The more you act in spite of excuses, the more power you build. It's like a muscle. Discipline grows with use. Instead of asking, why me? Start asking, why not now? You can either find a way or find an excuse, but you can't have both. Every time you choose to act over excuse, you take one step closer to the life you deserve too. You can't be hungry and lazy. Hunger and laziness can't live in the same house. You say you want it, but are you willing to grind for it? You say you're serious, but do your actions match your words? Hunger shows up in consistency, not talk. Lazy habits kill hungry dreams. Everyone wants success, but not everyone is ready for the sacrifice. If you're hungry, you get up earlier. You stay later. You practice longer. You learn faster. You remove distractions. You treat time like it matters, because it does. Excuses are the food of laziness. Starve them. Real hunger shows up in the dark, when no one is watching. That's when your effort counts the most. Stop looking for motivation to fall from the sky. Get up and get moving. If you're waiting to feel like it, you'll be waiting forever. You don't chase feelings, you chase results. Stop feeding your excuses and start feeding your grind. 3. Comfort is the enemy of growth. Comfort zones are cozy, but they're dangerous. Keep you safe, yes, but they also keep you small. You weren't born to just survive. You were born to thrive. Growth lives on the other side of discomfort. Every excuse you make is just your comfort zone whispering, stay here, it's safe. But that whisper is lying to you. You want to level up. You have to stretch. You have to face fear, embrace pressure, and walk through pain. Don't run from discomfort. Lean into it. That's where strength is built. Every time you step outside of comfort, you create a new level of belief in yourself. That's how confidence is made. Comfort tells you you've done enough. Growth tells you there's more in you. Which one are you listening to? Your excuses are just your comfort zone speaking in disguise. Silence them by choosing the path that scares you, because that's the path that grows you. 4. Excuses are lies. You tell yourself excuses are sweet lies that protect you from the pain of truth. I don't have time. Lie. I'm not ready. I can't do it. Another lie. The truth. You're scared. You're uncertain. But instead of facing that fear, you create reasons to avoid it. That's what excuses are, distractions from discipline. You have everything inside you to do what needs to be done. But when you doubt yourself, your mind creates stories to justify your hesitation. Break those stories. Rewrite the narrative. You're not a victim, helpless. You're powerful. And your excuses are powerless when you step into that. Own your life. Own your habits. When you stop lying to yourself, you start leading yourself. Excuses keep you from tapping in your true capacity. When you feel the urge to make one, pause. Ask yourself, is this real, or just fear us up as logic? Stop selling yourself short. You don't need excuses, you need execution. 5, become minded. The grind doesn't care how you feel. The grind doesn't wait for you to feel good. Success doesn't ask if you're tired. Purpose doesn't care if you're in the mood. The grind demands that you show up, period. Winners understand that discipline must override emotion. You can't afford to live by how you feel. One day you're motivated. The next, you're exhausted. If you only move when you feel good, you'll never go far. Champions grind whether they feel like it or not. They understand that feelings come and go, but results stick. If you want lasting change, anchor your actions to your values, not your moods. Tell your feelings to take a seat. Tell your excuses they don't run this. You do. Real power is when you show up on the worst day and still give your best. That's how transformation happens. Not on the days when it's easy, but on the days when everything in you says quit, and you don't. You either make progress or make excuses. Not both. Discipline shuts down every excuse. When excuses not, discipline answers the door. Discipline is your weapon. It doesn't care about feelings, doesn't the whining, and never negotiates with weakness. Discipline is the voice that says, get up, when your body says, stay down. It's the force that pushes you forward when excuses try to hold you back. Excuses are emotional. They're born in moments of weakness. But discipline is rooted in decisions, not feelings. You don't wait to feel like it. You decide to do it regardless. That's the difference between people who dream and those who achieve. Discipline means doing what's necessary even when you're tired, bored, or uninspired. It means showing up to the gym even when it's cold outside. It means studying when everyone else is relaxing. It means sticking to the plan even when no one's watching. That's how winners are built, not through motivation, but through discipline. The more disciplined you are, the weaker your excuses become. You start replacing "I can't" with "I will." You stop making reasons why not and start making results that prove you did. Discipline is the foundation for every breakthrough. Without it, success stays a dream. With it, excuses don't stand a chance. If you want to silence every excuse, build discipline like a muscle. Train it daily. Stay consistent. Keep your promises to yourself. Because when discipline shows up, excuses back down 12. Your excuses won't be there to comfort you later. Here's the brutal truth on your excuses won't save you when regret shows up. When time has passed and you're left with unfilled potential, excuses won't be there to comfort you. They'll be gone. And all that will remain is the pain of what could have been. Right now, your excuses feel good. They protect you from discomfort, hard work, risk. But later, they become the reason you didn't become who you were meant to be. Excuses are cowards. They show up loud in the moment, but disappear in the aftermath. They leave you alone with your regret. You've got one life, one shot. Don't waste it on reasons why you couldn't. You're not going to get to the end of your journey and say, "I'm glad I gave up every time things got hard." No, you'll wish you had pushed harder. Stay longer, believe deeper, move faster. Picture yourself a year from now. Will that version of you be thankful you made excuses? Or will they wish you had shut them down and taken action? Your future self is depending on your present decisions. Every excuse you make now is a deposit into future regret. You want comfort now or fulfillment later. You can't have both. So make the tough call today, push through. Stay consistent. Your excuses will vanish, but so will your time. Make sure what you're left with is pride, not regret. 13. Excuses don't work in the real world. In the real world, results matter. Where you come from. You get paid for trying. You don't earn respect for intention. You don't make progress because you thought about it. The world rewards action, not excuses. Life is a scoreboard, and talk doesn't change the score. Nobody cares why you didn't. All that matters is whether you did. Harsh, maybe, true, absolutely. Your goals don't care that you had a bad day. Your opportunity from these won't wait for you to feel better. The competition isn't slowing down. If you keep making excuses, you get left behind. Excuses are emotional arguments in a world that values execution. You can be the most talented, most gifted, most intelligent person, but if you keep choosing excuses, none of it matters. Talent unused is talent wasted. You've got to develop a mentality of ownership. Own your effort, own your results, own your life. The moment you do that, you take your power back. Excuses are how people get the power away. Responsibility is how you take it back. Forget sympathy. Chase success. Nobody's handing out trophies for trying. The real world doesn't run on fairness. It runs on discipline, execution, and consistency. So ditch the excuses. Show up and show out. You want results. Earn them. 14. There's power in choosing hard over easy. You always have a choice. Easy or hard. Excuses are easy. Blaming others is easy. Skipping it is easy. Skipping the work is easy. But what's easy now makes life hard later. What's hard now makes life easier later. That's the law. Growth is in the hard. Power is in the hard. Success lies in the hard. Every time you choose the harder path, the workout, the discipline sacrifice, you get stronger. You gain confidence. You build resilience. You earn your place. Excuses are just the easy option whispering, "Come back, it's warm here." But comfort never changed the world. No one achieved greatness from a couch. You want to transform. Start leaning into the hard. Wake up early. Do the thing you've been avoiding. Say no to what's convenient and yes to what builds you. The hard path isn't about punishment. It's about preparation. It shapes you, refines away weakness, and reveals strength. Every time you choose to be hard, you discipline more focused, more unstoppable. You don't rise by avoiding difficulty. You rise by embracing it. Excuses will always offer you a way out. Strength comes from staying in. So choose the challenge, choose the work, choose the hard, because that's where your future is built. Listen, excuses are always going to be there. They're easy, they're convenient, and they sound real good, but they never get you results. You weren't built for average. You weren't born to settle. Deep down, you know there's more inside you, more potential, more strength, more purpose. But the only way to unlock it is to stop making excuses and start making moves. This is your moment, not tomorrow, not next week, right now. Be the one who decided to show up, not the one who stayed in bed. Be the one who made the sacrifice, not the one who made the excuse. Be the one who chose hard and rose because of it. Your future is watching, and it's begging you to be stronger than your excuses. So rise up, lock in, and go get what's already yours. The clock is ticking. No more waiting. Let's work. Every excuse you make steals time from your progress. You can't build momentum and hold back at the same time. You can't be chasing growth and justifying your inaction. It's either you're moving forward or you're standing still. There's no middle lane in this game. Progress requires decisions. Decisions require courage. When you make an excuse, you're deciding to delay your next level. You're giving permission to fear, procrastination, and doubt to lead your life. But excuses don't build empires. They don't get you stronger. They don't move you closer to the dream. They're just comfortable lies that keep you from uncomfortable truths. If you're tired of being stuck, stop explaining it and start executing. If you're tired of saying next week, make this week the one where things change. Every time you say, I'll start tomorrow, tomorrow becomes next year, and next year turns into regret. You've got to choose excuses or execution. You can't carry both. You've already got what it takes, but you've got to take what you've got and push it, stretch it, use it. The real change happens when you stop negotiating with excuses and start demanding progress. Don't just want it. Work for it. Excuses are optional. Progress is earned. 7, fear creates excuses. Faith creates action. Fear whispers reasons to stop. Faith shouts reasons to start. Your excuses are often fear in disguise, fear of failure, of judgment, fear of not being enough. But here's the truth, fear is not a stop sign. It's a signal that something meaningful lies ahead. Faith, on the other hand, doesn't eliminate fear, it overrides it. It's that voice inside that says, even if I don't have all the answers, I'll take the step. If you wait until fear disappears, you'll be waiting your entire life. Fear isn't the problem, your response to it is. Most people talk themselves out of greatness. They let fear lead and excuses follow, but not you. You're done letting fear dictate your potential. You're choosing faith. Faith in your ability to grow, to learn, to adapt, to win. You weren't made to shrink when things get hard. You were made to rise when the pressure hits. Start catching those fearful thoughts and flipping them. Why? I can't. I will turn what if I fail into what if I fly. The only thing standing between you and your next level is the excuse you're using to avoid. Let faith be louder. Let action speak. Excuses have no room when you move in faith. 8, time doesn't care about your excuses. Time is the most honest thing in life. It doesn't slow down for your problems. It doesn't pause because you're struggling. It doesn't rewind because you weren't ready. Time keeps moving with or without your permission. And every excuse you make wastes it. You say you'll try later, but later might not come. You say, I'm not in the right mindset, but time keeps ticking. The truth is, the clock is always running, and you're either using it or losing it. The harsh reality, time doesn't care if you made an excuse. You either show up or you fall behind. Your goals are on a timer. Your potential is on a countdown. You can't delay your destiny waiting for a perfect day. Perfect days don't exist. What does exist is your ability to make this moment count. Every second matters. Every decision matters. Every excuse drains the time you'll never get back. Start treating your time like your life depends on it, because it does. Protect it from distractions. Guard it from laziness. Defend it from delay. Use every hour to move 1 inch closer to your purpose. The clock won't stop, but neither should you. Run your race like time is chasing you, because it is 9. You can't lead with excuses, and winners don't lead their lives with excuses. They lead with responsibility. When something doesn't go right, they don't point fingers. They ask, what can I do better? If you want to be in control of your life, you must take ownership of everything in it. Excuses feel good in the moment, but they leave you powerless. Responsibility may feel heavy, but it builds strength. You can't steer a ship you refuse to captain. Excuses say, it's out of my hands. Leadership says, I'll find a way. Every excuse you use is a small surrender, and those small surrenders add up to major setbacks. If you want to win, you've got to strip away the crutches. No more blaming circumstances. No more waiting on someone to rescue you. No more hoping things change without your effort. Step up, lead your life with intention. Command your day, make hard choices. Do what others won't so you can live how others think. That's how leaders think. That's how champions operate. You don't make excuses for why it's hard. You make progress in spite of it. Own your life. Lead from the front. Excuses have no place in the driver's seat. 10, the old you is the source of your excuses. Let's be real. The biggest obstacle you face is the old version of yourself. The one who doubts, the one who quits, the one who plays small. That voice in your head telling you, you can't, isn't some enemy out there. It's the ghost of your past trying to keep you where you were. But the old you doesn't get to lead anymore. The new you, the one that's hungry, focused, and ready, needs to take the wheel. That means killing the excuses that come from your old habits, old thinking, and old environment. Change is not comfortable. Growth isn't easy. But the only way forward is to leave the old you behind. That version of you made excuses. This version makes progress. That version avoided challenges. This one embraces them. You got to talk back to that voice. Every time it says, you're not ready, I'm made for this. Every time it says you're too tired, you say, I've got more in the tank. Every time it says it's not the right time, you say, now is my time. Be stronger than your old self. Outwork the doubt, outlast the fear. The old you created excuses when new you creates results.